Hello, welcome to Soulprint Intuitive Tarot's Pick Your Crystal weekly reading for the week August 15th through the 21st. So, I'm sticking with the same color theme for this reading. These ones are a little hard to find. I was drawn to the purple, but of course there's so much purple in the cards. So hopefully you're going to be able to see these. All right, so what we have here is we have a tumbled amethyst. It's a very, very soft purple color. I probably am going to refer to this one as tumbled. We have a deeper purple, so that one's just going to be called purple. And then we have a small piece of amethyst. Will be called amethyst. So just take a look. See which crystal or crystals resonate with you. And let's get started, shall we? Okay, so let's start with the tumbled crystal and let's see what we have for you this week. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Well and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So, now for some of you who maybe haven't ever received the card that is the Well, I will explain it when I get to it, but there are two cards that are unique to the Eternal Visions Illuminated deck that this is by Matt Hughes, and one of them is the Well. Okay, so here we go. And interesting, the Well and the High Priestess are actually very, very close in messages and ideas. So they are both speaking about tuning in, trusting your intuitive insights, your guidance. The Well speaks of, it's sort of called the birthplace of ideas, inspirations, transformations. So the story that these cards are telling is actually a very simple one. They're saying, your burden has come to an end or has ended, or is coming to an end or has ended. And it was a hard road you traveled, but the end is in sight or has happened. And it is time now for you to focus on yourself. The hard work, the sacrifices, perhaps the energy that was spent, I almost want to say in service to others, that is being replaced now by a sense of your well-being, your connecting to you, you're finding the security, that contentment, this is Ten of Pentacles here, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles, it can be sometimes about inheritances, sometimes it can be about family legacies, but however you look at it, the energy of this card is really about gathering close to you that which you need to securely move forward. The whole energy of these cards is like that chapter is coming to a close or has closed. That particular project that was very hard, that particular commitment, that is nearing its end or has finished. And it's now time for you to, in some cases, reap the rewards in terms of financial security or attention, notoriety, exposure, but something that's going to bring a sense of stability, security to you. And now is the time for you to rely on yourself, on your intuition. It's time to be still and nurturing. It is time to go within. Take the time to hear your inner voice, because it feels as if you haven't actually had the opportunity to do a lot of that because you were focused on that which needed to be done. But the time has now come for you to shift into an energy of stillness, contemplation, new ideas, and new beginnings. Trusting those instincts, trusting that guidance, that insight, that knowing, that gut feeling. And because of the energy of this, they're saying that not only do you get a benefit from whatever it is that has come to closed, but there is also going to be a benefit or security that comes to you simply from taking the time to turn inward so that you are able to listen and follow that higher wisdom that resides comfortably in you. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go into this little darker purple stone. I really like it. It's really cute. Let's see what we have for you today. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Star, and the Hanged Man. Okay. Again, it's interesting because it feels almost like there's a little bit of a theme going on in the readings today. We'll see what the third pile offers. But again, the Hangman is sitting here talking about sacrifices. You have the Star, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So the Six and Seven of Cups, even though they tell very sort of different stories, together they're telling a story. What they're saying is that there has been a period of time or a situation where you have had to, I almost want to say, reflect or focus or think about times gone past and the choices that were made and the decisions that were made. And now it's time to set that to rest, because the choices and the decisions have been made. They were made at the time. And spending a lot of time sort of, reflecting on it or worrying if you made the right choice, or almost sort of putting yourself through the, the fifth degree isn't particularly helpful to you. This is what you must realize. Every one of us do the very best we can for the moment we are in. Now, sometimes the very best we can offer in a moment is spectacular. Other times, the very best we can offer in a moment is to simply breathe. As we move through our lives, we are minute by minute making decisions. And we all reach to do the best we can in that moment. Some moments, frankly, are just better than others. Some moments are easier. Some moments are more inspired. And some moments are really, really hard. And, reflecting and spending a lot of time in the past playing that shoulda, woulda, coulda game is not serving you, because the star is sitting here literally saying it's time to move forward. It's time to dream. It's time to make a wish. It's time to move forward. You have gained wisdom and perspective through the choices and decisions were made, and frankly, their consequences, for good, bad, or neutral. You've gained the wisdom. So there are things that you now see from a different perspective. You see it with more clarity, more insight. And it's time now to hold on to the star. Make that wish. Plan that future. Move forward confidently knowing that the choices and decisions that were made were of that moment. And now you're being asked to move gently forward into a future that you create and manifest. Okay. So let's see if the next crystal, this amethyst, sort of shares a similar kind of message. Let's see what we've got. We've got the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and Temperance. Okay. So the energy of these cards talks about it. I almost want to say a call to action, a call to clarity, a call to communications. It's as if you are sort of, I almost want to say, waking up to the many, many options that are becoming available to you. And your primary objective, if you will, is to find that sense of happiness, that sense of peace and contentment, that feeling of dreaming your dream, holding on to that which grounds you, that makes sense to you, that is part of your security. But there definitely is an energy of moving forward, of making that wish, speaking those thoughts, taking those actions. And for any of you who are perhaps concerned that you may sort of, I don't know, have trouble keeping things in balance, or simply that you're scared of just making that first step, the Temperance Angel is here reassuring you that you are protected, you are kept safe, and that you are being watched over. So again, this is an energy of it's time to get up, it's time to get moving, and really, really, it's time to look with hope and anticipation to the future. But know that you create that. You are the one who is in every moment manifesting. And Temperance reminds you to manifest in the light, to follow that which is going to make you happy, content, secure, at peace. Perhaps it is time to fulfill a dream. Perhaps there was always something that you said, you know, when I get enough time, I would really like to. Maybe it's time to look back on that and ask yourself if it's time now. But these are lovely, lovely, powerful cards. Speaking of knowing that there is a sense of security, knowing that you are guided and watched over, and you're being told, make that wish, dream that dream, and know that you have the absolute power to manifest that into reality. All right. Well, those were all actually very sort of inspiring readings. And for sure, there kind of really was a theme about, you know, moving forward. So I guess maybe that's the energy of this week. I wish you a lovely week ahead. Until next week, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and commenting, thumbs up. It's all wonderful and I appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.